Yes, I always forget our intro.
Hey guys.
Oh yeah.
Derek
Shepherd.
Shepherd.
We don't have cameras, but I hope y'all know that Derek Shepherd just popped up on Addie's laptop.
Oh my gosh, what a beautiful man. Hey guys, my name is Addie,
And I'm MC.
and this is TMI Podcast, Tell Me Immediately, where we tell you information about college, and hopefully it's a little bit, relatable. But today you can't see my beautiful face, or MC's face.
I got left out of that.
Yeah, our beautiful faces, because we couldn't film yesterday, and then Addie did something bad.
Addie's speaking in third person.
Addie did bad. Addie was supposed to schedule with the podcast room. Addie scheduled sound booth instead.
And MC had to fix Addie's mistake, and we very kindly pressured the man who got the podcast room into taking the sound booth because it was just him.
He was just going to take a call instead of doing an actual podcast. So
yeah,
we're like, hey, if it's just you, bud, get out.
Get in the booth.
Get out.
Get in the box.
What's in the box?
It literally is just like a box.
It is. I feel really bad, but if he's just making a call, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
So, but then he was like super compliant,
As a man should.
Yeah,
Speaking of as a man should.
Oh, yeah. That actually goes perfectly into our segment for this week. We're going to be doing relationship/friendship standards, and then we're also going to go into our hot takes.
Yeah.
I'll start with the relationship standards, okay? Because a lot of them do feed into the hot takes and into the friendship standards.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I feel like they get, worse as we go.
Oh.
Actually, I don't know. Obviously, basic stuff like hygiene, respectful, and kindness. Those are traits.
Okay, yeah, get into the good stuff. Hurry it up.
Obviously, I was to clarify, I would like a hygienic man. Okay, number 2, they have to actually be interested in their major or have figured out what they want to do after college. Okay, I'm not saying if you're a business major, I don't care. If you're just I'm a business major because I think it's easy. No. I want you to have a plan for after college. If an education.
A general idea.
Yeah, if you're an education major, I'm not going to dox you because I'm like, oh, yeah, you're not going to you're not going to make enough money, so why would I date you? No, it's not about that. I think it's more, are you passionate about your major,
Okay, yeah.
So.
Even if it's just a rough outline.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know exactly what I'm going to do.
Yeah, but me neither. But if you're like, oh, yeah, I'm business, I'm communications.
I'm here because my parents told me I need a college degree.
Exactly. I'm here to be in a frat and drink. I don't care. Oh, okay. Number 3. Same humor as me, or they can just take a joke and not get offended. Facts. I don't care if you make jokes about me, if I know that they're jokes, but you have to also take the heat.
Good heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not just blatantly bashing you for something that's uncalled for.
Yeah. Okay, this one doesn't get jealous easily, but okay, I need to elaborate on that. My first ex-boyfriend would get jealous about... Did you just pan to the camera?
I did. I panned to the camera because I was like, I'm guilty.
Well, okay, not... I understand if I have, a brand new boy best friend and, it's so obvious that he's flirting with me and I'm, okay with that.
Some bitches
I understand that. But if I had this ex-boyfriend, my first ever boyfriend would get mad at me for just simply being partners with a guy that I got assigned to in class. He would walk past my class every single day to make sure I wasn't talking to another guy. That's kind of extreme.
That's kind of stalkerish.
It is. And then number 2, if this actually goes into my other ex-boyfriend, he knew that my career choices were going to be so much better than his future career, so he was jealous of it. He would low-key bash me for wanting to go to college.
Yeah. If you're a little bit low-key territorial, that's hot.
But if it gets really extreme.
If it's really extreme, it's not hot. And being jealous of your partner, that's not cool. Being jealous of the person who you're supposed to be supporting.
Exactly.
That's not cool.
I feel like a man needs to be okay with the fact that his wife could be making more money than him. But why is that very intimidating to men? That a woman makes more money than them.
It also a low-key, it's a sign that even if they're not externally misogynistic, you're having a problem with your partner doing better than you because of traditional old societal standards. Okay, let's look at the deeper issue there.
Exactly. They have to like cats. They don't have to love cats, but they can't just be like, oh yeah, I hate cats. And I feel like that's also deeply rooted in misogyny too. Like, if you hate cats, because it's man's best friend is a dog, but a crazy cat lady. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Only
I
men
could
can
see
like
it,
dogs,
yeah.
girls like cats. Like, a man that likes cats, they don't even have to love cats, but I want to have a cat in my life all the time. You have to be okay with living with a cat. You know what I mean? I'm fine with living with a dog, but I know most men like dogs. Okay, next one, politically educated. They don't have to necessarily, they don't necessarily have to be a Democrat, but they can be a respectful Republican that isn't MAGA. I'm okay with that.
Oh, so that's a hot take. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
That's a hot take.
Really? Okay.
I would never.
They can't.
I could never.
I would be fine with it, but
sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad.
But the thing is because this is gonna sound really bad on my part. I love arguing, and a lot of the men that I've like talked to, they were Republicans, and I just liked the fact that I could argue with them.
Girl,
and I'm right.
I think you just like arguing. I don't think you like the men. I don't think you liked those boys. You like to argue with them.
I just like the feeling of me being smarter than them.
Period.
Okay, next one. Okay.
Because you are smarter than them. Because they're Republican.
Okay, this is a big, big one for me, okay? His first goal in life can't be just getting married and having children.
Yeah. I want to travel.
I have travel, financially stable before getting married. I want to have a big wedding, and you can't have a big wedding if you're broke.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't want that to be like the main goal in his life. You know what I mean? Oh, and then I want to spend time like being young and before having kids. You know, because when you have kids, you have to kind of set aside those things. Like
I was
not
having
entirely.
This conversation with my boyfriend. I wouldn't want to have a kid till I was like late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah. I want to enjoy being young, and like I'm not gonna hoe around. Like I want to be young and have like a boyfriend, and we just like go out and have fun.
Yes, you should live for yourself.
Yeah.
And then
call me selfish for that, but I don't care.
How are you going to be the cool mom or the cool auntie if you don't have any stories? Because you settled down and had a child too young.
Yeah. Okay, then I have my last one. Someone who is comfortable with his masculinity. Drink matcha and enjoy it and it not infringe on his masculinity. You know what I mean? Like, he can go out and do things that are quote-unquote girly, but it's like he's like comfortable with it. Like, he doesn't mind getting called names for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Honestly, like, I don't like matcha, but
I love matcha and chai. Oh, so good.
I never got behind the craze. But also my mom always liked chai a lot. And so I think I just kind of like interpret it as like mother drink. Mom drink.
Do you want to go next?
Yeah. Was that your standards and your hot takes or just your standards?
Just my standards.
Girl, you have so many more than me.
Oh, God.
These are for both like relationships and friendships, low key.
Okay.
My like relationship ones are more so like my hot takes.
Okay.
I have so many I have less than you, like a lot less.
Oh, that's okay.
It's fine. My first one is, this is a big one actually. This means a lot to me. You have to be okay with me singing. Like
I love that.
Like genuinely, I was thinking about this. This is for like friends and relationships. Like I would hope you would enjoy my singing. Like, I would really hope you would. But, like, if I'm in the car with you and you can't get down with the fact that I'm singing, even if it's, like, you don't want to sing, but it's okay, you're okay with me singing, that's fine.
Yeah.
But, like, if you're just like, why are you singing? Girl, let me sing my song.
I hate when I'm the only one singing. Like,
I don't give a shit.
Oh, okay.
I'll be the only one singing.
I like having other people.
I can belt. I don't care.
Or, like, a rap verse. Oh my gosh, I'll go ham. I want everyone to hear me do that.
You can't be in my bed in jeans. And
okay, that makes sense.
For relationships, you can't be cuddling in jeans.
No, yeah. I one time last week took a nap in jeans. I woke up and I was on the verge of tears.
My bed is my sacred space.
Yeah.
Why are you defiling my sacred space with just an ungentle fabric?
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like, it's just, jeans is not gentle on my sheets. The first thing I actually, this might be TMI, I will proclaim this. First thing that comes off my body when I go into my dorm, my pants. Immediately.
For me, it's my socks. Socks are coming off.
You a little bit weird for that, I'm not gonna lie.
You be lounging around with your socks on.
If they're fuzzy socks, yes. This is like, this can be swayed. This is my
Okay.
last standard.
This is your last one?
This is my last standard.
Okay.
This I can have like a little bit of leeway with. Not if you're in a relationship, but for friendships you can have leeway with this. You can't eat peanuts.
I always forget that you have a
She
peanut allergy.
She forgot like less than an hour ago. Or no, a little over an hour
It
ago.
was the Bobo's peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I was like, oh my gosh, MC, bro, you have to try this. It's so good.
We were eating dinner last week, and we were sitting in Savor, and Addie was like, yeah, I like told my mom that you really like peaches, and then she asked me to also ask if you like boiled peanuts, and I was like, Addie, are you serious right now? And she was like, what? And she was like, is that not a thing in Georgia? Like, that was the first reaction. It wasn't, oh yeah, you have an allergy. Or she was like, oh, did I screw up? Is that not true? No, girl, I've never had a boiled peanut in my entire life.
You're not missing out, I promise.
Yeah, they're kind of disgusting.
Wait, that was all your standards?
Yeah.
Okay, I only have 3 friendship standards.
Okay. I'll agree or disagree.
These
I need
might
like
be
I need like
directed.
a buzzer. I could just be like, that's wrong.
Okay, first one, cannot be hypocritical.
Yeah.
No, it's
That'll
okay
piss
if
me
it's
off.
like. Okay,
It's okay
here
if
it
it's
is.
like not serious.
Yeah. Okay, this is another big one for me. They can't use my kindness as a way to walk over me. For me, it was car rides at one point. They'd be like, oh, well, Addie will never say no. So they'll like ask me. And I hate when I don't get anything in return either. Like, I do so much for other people, and then they don't do anything for me. But I'm not the type of person to not do something if they need something. I've always been like that. But then if it's
then they don't step up for you.
No. How about someone who's always competing?
Or who wants to be you.
Oh. This
Don't get me started.
This hits close to home.
Don't get me started.
Because what do you mean you want to do every single thing that I do and I wear and I say? Like, what?
It honestly just makes me feel bad for the person. Because you must have such low self-confidence if you think you have to adapt someone else's like personality.
Exactly.
And like it's obvious that it comes from like a place of jealousy and insecurity.
It does. It truly does. Imitation is flattery.
Like the highest form of flattery. Yeah.
It's not. It's really not. It's annoying. And I'm like, it's so crazy that you're so boring that you have to be me. That sounds really mean. But it's true. It's like, I'm not even that like crazy of a good person or like an amazing person. Why do you want to be me and do everything that I do? Or the thing that also goes into this is someone that always has to be like one up from you. Like, oh, I'm having a bad day. Oh, well, did your cousin's fish die? Yeah, I don't think so. My day's worse. Can we go back and forth on the hot takes?
Okay, yeah.
You go first. You go first.
Okay. I guess this is like a friendship hot take.
Okay.
I will rat you out to your boyfriend if you cheat
Okay.
on them.
Me too.
Bam.
Me too. Yes. Oh my gosh. Call me a narc. I don't care. I'm telling them.
narking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine. You ready?
I'm scared.
The male loneliness epidemic is not actually happening.
I don't think they're lonely enough.
Yeah. I feel like this is like, oh, there's a low baby rate. That just means men are
lower. Okay, that pisses me off.
No.
When people say that the like birth rate is lowering, and then people are like, we need to get it back up. I'm like,
no,
we have too many.
Like, there's so many people.
Beyond the fact that we should not be pressuring people who do not want to have babies to have babies. We have too many damn people on this planet. We are running out of resources.
Yeah.
We are killing this planet. Like, please
I feel
stop.
like that's just kind of an excuse to have a higher birth rate. It's like, oh, it must be because men are lonely. No, it's because women just don't want a partner.
Oh, social media has ruined financial expectations for relationships.
Yes.
Especially for college students.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but if you're in college, especially if your significant other is paying for their college or has to go to like grad school, med school, law school,
yeah,
I'm sorry, the biggest problem in their financial situation is not paying for every single one of your dinners or buying you flowers every single week.
I'm fine with paying for dinners and stuff like that. Like, I'm fine with going halvesies on stuff. I hate how our generation has developed the concept of situationships and hookup culture. I would tell my mom, like, oh, I'm talking to somebody. She's like, what does that mean? And it's like in her
Wait,
generation,
that's wild.
if you went out on a date with someone, you were dating.
Really?
Yeah. If
That's
you
not
went on
how
a date,
my mom has
Really?
talked about it. Yeah.
my mom's like, if you've gone on dates, you're dating. And I'm like, what? You like, we've developed this thing where it's like, you do everything a boyfriend and girlfriend would do, but there's just no label on it. And it's just a situationship.
I don't agree with that. Yeah. Oh, this is a hot take.
Oh God.
Princess treatment is the bare minimum.
It is.
And to the point of my last point about the financial thing, princess treatment, I think in my definition, more often than not, comes through in actions and in like money or financial.
It is like opening the door, obviously.
Opening the door. I don't open cans when I'm around my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like that is like the pinnacle of princess treatment.
Can I say my 3? They kind of all go together.
You have
like the
3?
Last
Okay.
3.
I have one more.
You have one more. Okay.
Yeah.
These are all gonna fit into one. Blonde men with blue eyes are evil.
I thought you were gonna say they were sexy. I was so
No,
scared.
no.
I like physically recoiled.
Blonde men are evil in general, but if you add the blue eyes, double homicide. Okay. I'm not going into any more detail about that. Muscles. Okay, muscles. The male gaze for muscles is big, muscular men. But honestly, a female gaze for like muscles is softer muscles and more lean.
Yeah.
Like a sleeper build. Do you know what that means?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
someone who doesn't look like they're very fit, but then they're fit. You're like, oh, you know? Like
Yeah.
I don't.
I think no. Yeah.
Yeah, facts. Okay, last one. White boys need to go back to the roots and start garage bands again.
Real. Wait, actually, facts. Facts.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. This is gonna upset some people.
Oh God.
I have to love your family, but you don't have to love my family. You kind of just have to like get along, and they just have to approve of you.
Yeah. That's facts.
I love my boyfriend's family. I love them. I actually adore his parents and his like. I don't really speak to his brother, but his sister-in-law and his sister.
Yeah.
Okay. Our shout out for the week. Recently, discovered this TikTok channel called Billy the Pity. She's adorable. Her name's Miss Billy, and she wakes up every morning, and the owner, I don't know what the owner's name is. I actually don't know if it's on the TikTok account, but the owner posts every single morning of Miss Billy waking up and then rates her wake up based off of stretch, pinkness, and what's the last one? Toe beans.
Toe beans.
It's
That's so
the cutest thing ever. I actually love it. I'm obsessed. If I don't see Miss Billy within like a couple hours of me waking up, I will go and search like the profile.
Yeah.
And I actually get upset if Billy doesn't wake up that morning.
It's so
but yeah, shout out to Miss Billy. I love you, diva.
Diva.
What a diva. If you have not gone and seen Miss Billy, you should totally look her up on TikTok.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so if you follow this account and you went to high school with me, you probably have heard this story. I was literally known for working at McDonald's at my high school. Okay.
That's sad.
Well, it wasn't because it was like, oh yeah, she works at McDonald's. It was because I was like the most normal one there.
Oh.
And so it was like,
wait, speaking of McDonald's, have you seen the viral video of the girls like
jumping in and throwing shit? Yes. That
Yes!
was I think Wendy's or Burger King, because they didn't get their Biggie Mac meal, whatever that's at.
the like 4 for $4
Yeah.
Big Mac. Yeah, whatever.
Okay. So, set the scene. I had been working at McDonald's from January of 2023 to October of 2024. So, a year and a half. And
damn.
I didn't hate the job at first. Like, over the summer, the first summer I had, we had a group of friends, and it was amazing. And there was some drama. You know, I wasn't part of the drama, but I was like the entail. Like, I was the one that was like, oh yeah.
Workplace drama's low-key like the best.
It is.
If you're not in it, it's the best. If you're in it, it kind of sucks.
And then winter came by, and I was like, I want to leave my job. Like, I hate this job. I was looking for a seasonal job at Ulta. Couldn't get my job.
I want to work at Ulta or Sephora.
Me too. Okay. And then, so I go into hating my job again, January through the next summer. I was barely working because I was playing softball. So
I always forget that you play softball.
Yeah. I miss it so much. But it was summertime, and I hate him. I got harassed at work. That happened. That's a story for another time. But
Not
my
today.
last ever shift at McDonald's is definitely the most memorable shift of my life. So I came from school. It was a Friday. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I had a shitty day at school. Okay. I was already really mad. I went to the back, set my stuff down. Addie, back drive. Brother, let me get settled in. Back drive is where you pay people out. And then window is where you get the food.
Okay.
I was in back drive for 3 hours. Guess what? National Cheeseburger Day. Baited my existence.
Ruined my mood.
So people couldn't get the discount unless they had the McDonald's app. And oh yeah, there was people
my
screaming.
Big Mac has a McDonald's.
People would scream at me because they couldn't get the discount even though they didn't have the app. And I was like, I had to explain to them on the headset, like, hey, like, you can't have
Park the car, download the app, and
exactly.
go through the drive-thru again.
We were going through an after-school rush. It was terrible. And it was 29-cent cheeseburgers. That's, like, the discount, okay? And so people would come up to the window and just scream at me. And I'm like, dog, like, it wasn't my idea.
Down.
And then it gets worse. That should literally be our logo, like our slogan. It gets worse.
It gets worse. We should have named the podcast that.
The app crashed like nationwide, and so people couldn't get their discount. So we're wrapped around the building, and people are screaming at me on the mic, and people are screaming at me at the window, for hours, for 3 hours straight, getting yelled at about some 29-cent McDonald's burgers. Okay, it gets dark out. I head to my car, and I'm like eating my meal, and I didn't even finish my meal. I was sobbing. I was like, I hate my job. I can't do this anymore. I look over across the street, City Fair.
I hope that was not a laugh.
Oh my god.
That was a cry of distress.
So I look over, City Fair is going on, and I was like, so I go back in, and my eyes were puffy, red and puffy. MC, you know me. I've never cried in front of you. I'm not a crier. I was going home crying every single day after
That's when
work.
you know you gotta quit. I'd cry every time I had to go to TJ Maxx. Y'all never apply to TJ Maxx.
I get in, and they were like, oh, Addie's crying. We're not even going to ask her how she's going. We're going to put her at the window, and maybe people won't scream at her because obviously they were crying.
Window?
So I'm handing out food. I'm like, did you have the Big Mac meal? Here you go. I was like handing stuff out. And so a couple hours go by. I'm about to end my shift, and it was like, I stopped crying, but it was so obvious I was crying. I had makeup, tears like all over my face.
At that point, you don't gonna wipe them away because you want people to see it, so that you can get sympathy points.
People weren't giving me sympathy. They were actually still screaming at me.
Oh.
And the very last customer that I got, 10 minutes until my shift ends, it was a group of boys.
Oh, God.
And I get their food. I had to wait for a little bit, and I had to keep the window open, so they were catcalling me. I was used to it. I'm not trying to sound like a little hoe, but like I'm used to people catcalling me at McDonald's. I went over there, grabbed the bag, and I was like listing everything that was in the bag, and I give it to them. And I give them their drinks, and I turn around, and then they're like, hey, you forgot a shake. And I was like, oh no. They're like, shake that ass. I'd
take one of the knives and stab myself in front of them.
I slammed the door, went to the back, sobbing, did not come back for the last 8 minutes I had on my shift.
I'd
clocked out, left.
I'd clock out.
Nobody asked me how I was doing, if I was okay.
That's
horrible. None of the customers did either. Like, the customer dynamic from working at McDonald's compared to Swig, completely different. I literally had the same customers at Swig, and I'm like, oh, I recognize you. They're like, oh my gosh, it's nice. No, you did not act like that when you came through McDonald's.
That's wild.
So yeah, that was my last ever shift at McDonald's on National Cheeseburger Day. So yeah.
I can't believe those boys said that to you.
I know. That was terrible. That was literally the worst experience of my life. But yeah, we should probably end the podcast because thank you for watching. My name is Addie.
And this is MC. Thank you for watching Tickling Manatees Indefinitely podcast this week. We hope you enjoyed our hot takes.
Bye.
Bye. Mwah. Yeah, I also gotta go piss.
Go piss, girl.